Okay, so
Oh
Danny,
yeah.
help us out, right? Last year, this time you're at Montana State,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you get the Utah State job, and it's you know how this thing works. There's nobody left,
Yeah.
nothing in the cupboard,
No.
right? What's the process really like in putting together your team?
Yeah, I mean, it was scary. It was scary just because the expectations at Utah State are so high. No matter what, like the spectrum's going to be packed, and like that's pressure, and it's pressure that me and my staff wanted when we took this job and coming to compete in the Mountain West. But it was scary when you're, with the landscape now, and we didn't have a ton of resources NIL wise at the time to really push things forward and get. We missed on probably 4 or 5 kids. Just strictly because of money. We were very fortunate to get Great and Darius to come from Montana State, and we had to fend off some high major teams in the Big Ten and SEC to get those 2, and then it was just kind of one at a time. It was just put our head down, and we were in the office from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. All of us were living in the same apartment. I paid for a 3-bedroom apartment, because the school gave us 8 days in the hotel, and then we had to get out. And so I had to find a place for me and my staff to live. And so I'd wake up, there'd be 3 guys on the couch.
Wait,
Yeah.
This is Goodman. This is the story that we need. Okay, so who cooked? And
we weren't cooking. We were going to Chipotle and In-N-Out Burger.
It was like college.
Pizza. Oh yeah.
Who's the slob? Who's the slob? Who's like, dude, whose Chipotle wrapper is this? Come on.
You know what? Actually, everybody was pretty clean. And, like Johnny Hill, my assistant that played at Purdue, he had a fiance at the time. So he was starting to clean up his act because he was getting married in a couple months. So he was clean. Coach Haslam, he's pretty domesticated. He's clean. And so no, it wasn't bad. Probably a couple of our GAs, Xavier Bishop and Anthony Lorenzo, they were probably the ones, the young guys. They were all over the place.
So when you convinced Great Osobor and Darius Brown to come with you, did you honestly know they would be this good in the Mountain West? Because again, it's a different level. It's rare that you see 2 guys transfer up and are this successful. I mean, I don't think they've named the Mountain West Player of the Year yet. It's probably between Grade and Jaden at this point, and he's one of the best bigs in the country. So what did you think when you convinced them? Were you like, hey, they're going to be good pieces, or they have a chance to be stars?
Yeah, I mean, I knew with kind of the players I knew they were going to be the guys. I knew Darius was going to be the point guard. I knew Great what he was going to do, and Great came off the bench for us, most of the time at Montana State because he was playing behind Jabril Bello, who's a rookie right now, playing great overseas. And he was the Big Sky Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year. And so he was playing behind a high major stud who could have played anywhere in the country. And so we knew how good Great was. It was just kind of a matter of time before he started getting the touches he needed. And he's really grown, and matured, more mentally than physically, and really taken that next step with his work ethics, his habits, and and I've let him go more. Like I let him get the rebound and bring the ball up the floor. He's had multiple games with 7 assists this year. For a 6'8", 250-pound guy, there's not many of those guys doing that in the Mountain West. And so, but he's taken a huge jump. Like I said, more mentally and leadership wise.
So before Doug, hey Doug, we got a viewer question first. We got a quick viewer question. What is the most difficult place to play in the Mountain West?
Whew. Man, they're all hard. Viejas is always tough in the pit. I would probably say this year, the pit. Yeah. And I would put a close second, Moby Arena at Colorado State. When we played them there, that place was rocking.
Yep. Yeah. Wyoming's really good when that place is full too. I mean, they're all and by the way, just so you're aware, Jeff, he actually failed the proper answer to that question. Right?
What's the proper answer?
He didn't say eliminate Utah State. Yeah, you're supposed to say Spectrum.
Come on, you can't.
Why not? That wasn't part of the. That wasn't part of the question. That wasn't part of the question. What's the toughest place to play in the Mountain West?
It's not tough for us to play here.
Right.
I understand.
It's great for us to play.
But
that was the
not
question.
Not part of the question. Not part of the question. The question said, what's the toughest place to play in the Mountain West? Proper answer from the Utah State head coach who coaches. All right.